For this example, let's try Cl2. So the symbol is Cl. We need to go back and look at a periodic table. So here's our periodic table. Chlorine is right over here. It's number 17. And if we just remember how many valence electrons each group has, we can do this pretty quickly. So everything in here is 1, 2, then it skips to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is either 2 or 8. So here we know that chlorine is 7. Now if you're like, I don't know where you got that from, go back to where we were actually drawing the atoms, and if you just draw chlorine and then put all the electrons in, you'll see that on the outer energy level it'll have 7. So 7, let's draw it. Okay, there's our 7. And next it says write down the electronegativity numbers. Okay, we have to finish this molecule. Now notice that the dot's over here, right? Which isn't really great, because then I would have to squeeze another chlorine on this side. So when you're drawing these molecules, it really helps for you to kind of think about, where do I want to draw it? Where do I want the single dot to be? Because that's where you're going to connect things, all right? I'm still going to squeeze it in here, but if we drew it more to the right, it would have made this a little bit nicer. Okay, here we go. So let's draw another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now before I write down the other 3, I want to make sure that I leave this one alone, right? Because we want to eventually connect these two. So we can't double it up there. So I'm going to go, all right, then let's go 5, 6, and then 7. So now these two can bond together. And there we have our Lewis structure for chlorine. Okay, we need to go back to that periodic table so we can look at the electronegativity numbers. So chlorine is 3.0. So we have 3.0 here, 3.0 here. Again, with these beginner examples, they're the same. So when we subtract, we get 0, which means that this is going to be a non-polar covalent bond. Last thing I would do is just write down non-polar.